Alright, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We are in Mexico today. Reforma is updated for those of you that subscribe using Patreon. 1.53 is available, and all of the other additional ones like Pacifico and Extremo and everything, the 1.53 has been posted for it. And I thought we would go ahead and give it a try. We are looking at something that may work and something that may not. Okay, so first of all, if we go ahead and just kind of look at what we're driving here today. I'm trying to stay out of the road here, but I have no idea why the wipers are on. Get those off. That's crazy. So this is an update to Half-Ass Gaming's FL86. He just announced that he made a bunch of tweaks on it. A lot of it had to do with ambient occlusion, shadows, various things. Applied some of that to the fuel tanks. Also added some nodes for horns, which we have, as we can see there on the top. Fixed the cab flare nodes, or added them rather. He added the cab flare nodes and did a little bit with the rear cab light nodes on the exhaust and filter brackets. I didn't actually include that in here, but apparently you can put little, there's nodes where you can put lights on the back of that. I didn't do anything with that this time, but we are going to take it for a drive and check out all the different shadows on it, and they're actually looking pretty good right now. This skin, Kraus Cartage Company, compliments of Richard Brown. He's had this skin pack out for the FL86 for quite a while, so we're going to so now and on the back of this we have Ruda's tanker, and I believe we're going to haul some diesel today. I know the red really doesn't match up, but the black and the yellow really maybe kind of work with it. I really just like the skin, and I want to use this one from Richard Brown. But let me show you the map today, and so we can see what's going on. So I'm planning a trip. I didn't even know this was possible, but apparently there is a port here and there is a ferry. And my goal is to go from Mazatlan up to La Paz, and then I believe the job is actually going to have us drive down to Cabo San Lucas. It's advertised, I think, as 12 hours or a 14-hour drive, but I don't think it's going to be that long once we get onto this other thing. I'm assuming I can get this done, okay? So let's go ahead and give this a try. What I just kind of cruised over there and saw was that, see, we're picking up here, and I think what you can do is you pick up the load here. Everything's contained within this yard, like a standard UOP, but it was giving me instructions on an actual 14-hour drive. But what I think I'm going to do is come out of the gate, come down to here, and I believe this is the port. And that looks like a ferry to me. So if I can go through here, you know, get on the scale, do my checks, go through this, I'm thinking that I can actually get on this thing and it's going to take me over across this body of water. I have never tried this, so we're gonna check it out right now. First of all, let's go pick up the truck. It's kind of dangerous to have it just kind of chilling out in the road anyway. But let's go ahead and pick it up and we'll see what's going on. Get the lights on and get our window down. We're rocking a Zeemods 3176 in here today. Haven't used that engine in quite a while. Alright, lights are on. Parking brake is already off. Let's go ahead and get the track IR on. We are rocking an 18. Are we rocking an 18? I think it's an 18. Well, we'll be able to tell right now. Yep, it's an 18. I can't see anything. There we go. Do they have a stop? Yeah, they have a stop. So we only have a 350 horsepower engine in here. It is not very powerful at all, which means we have to do as much as we can to actually drive her. Be efficient with everything. Be smart. Plan stuff out, especially if you have hills and depending on the weight of the load. I don't even remember what the load was. This is all kind of experimental. Doing this for the first time as you guys are watching it. I will obviously switch over and do something else if it doesn't, but all right, cargo mod, let's take a look at what we've got. Okay, so we're going in it. So once I was flying over to Mazatlan, it actually gave me this whole road to go all the way over here, and that's why it was so long. Now I'm given the direct, rule that we're doing the ferry. So that's kind of cool. We are going over to Cabo San Lucas. So we go into La Paz, and then we drive down the rest of the way. That's kind of cool because it's not just ferry, one end to the other, and you're there and you're done. Actually, that's what happens with this one up here, is you just take the ferry, you're ported there, I guess, just like using the ferry, and your job is done, I guess, pretty much, or drive 2 blocks. So I thought we'd get a little bit more driving, but we can check out some of, I didn't even know Reforma had a ferry. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take the job. And yeah, looks like we're pulling up just right over there. Make sure we get all straightened out here. What's going on with that cab light? That's that light right there, right where I guess the cab skirts would be. My flashers aren't on. My 4-ways. Are they? Yeah, they were. They were on. I can't hear it when I'm on the outside. Sorry. Be patient with me. All right. Park and brake. We'll go ahead and kill the engine, and let's pick up some diesel. Alright, so let's go in real fast and take a look at the map. And it's not giving us explicit instructions, is it? Oh, well, yeah, there is a little line right there saying that we got to go out of here, come into here. That's where I was showing you before. Okay, so that is the intended thing. It's not like a hack or something like that. That is what they want us to do. Alright, let's go ahead and get in. We'll fire her up. I think we're just gonna, we'll just go out to the left here. And we'll wrap around the building. So that's what's going on. I can't even hear the 4-ways in the truck. I think that might have been an issue before too. I'm gonna go ahead and get the window up because this engine is just loud. Nope, there it is. I think that was an issue in this truck before, but it has apparently since been fixed. It's just so quiet compared to the sound of the engine. So we're here at the port here in Mazatlan. That's pretty cool. Ooh, slow down just a bit. And let's see what traffic is doing. I think we're clear. Come on, go into gear. I think that is the shifter itself. Still giving me some issues. That one was not the shifter, that was me. That gear has never messed up on me. That is my fault. I'm not revving it high enough. So we'll pull in here. And we'll see what the whole process is. Is there some place that we need to... Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I think I'm on the outside. The outside. Kind of mess up the trailer a little bit. We'll make it work. Good thing that I've got a cab over, because I sure am making mistakes left and right already. Let me know if you guys have tried this ferry here in Reforma. So I guess we're kind of just driving on the left side of the road, which is interesting because like the rest of Mexico, the rest of Reforma, you drive on the right. Wonder what's going on here. Okay, so we're actually going to check in here at the scale, and they'll give us some weight. So what do we got? We probably got, what? I don't know. 55 plus 17,544. I'm guessing we should be probably somewhere around 65, 70. No, I was way off. Tanker must be a little bit more. 81,303. Diesel going from Mazatlan to Cabo San Lucas. So here we go. Navigate the cones a little bit, just like Driving Academy. And they really want you to have a tough time turning. Was there a gate there? Oh, it already went up. I was just trying to get around the corner, wasn't paying attention. So where do we have to go? Is it telling us like where to go? Do we go in on the right side? I don't think so. Something's going on. Looks like it's just straight ahead. Probably in that empty spot there. Let's keep that map up. Yeah, we should be like right here, huh? We just pull in here? I mean, there's no like zone. I don't know what's going on. Do they want us to back in? I'm confused. Okay, so nothing good is happening so far. If you guys know what's going on, let me know down below. Maybe I'll find out in a second, but you guys might be tearing your hair out trying to figure out what it is that I'm doing. Oh my god, there's a marking right there on the freaking ground. Did you guys see that? If you saw that, just let me know. Just tell me I'm an idiot. Was that there the whole time? Man, I'm losing it. I am losing it. So I don't know what scenario would be possible where I actually have a fuel tanker hauling diesel and I'm getting on a ferry. I don't know. Wouldn't they just carry that on a ship? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Anyway, do we have to turn the engine off? No. Okay, so we go ahead and choose this, I guess, and embark. Be cool if we could see like the boat taking off and stuff. Okay, to view possible destinations, hit enter. Oh, it's what? We're already there. Please select a connection. I don't understand. Is that asking us to go back? You know what? This isn't right. I think this is asking us to, as if we were pulling up to a spot. I think what we need to do is get the map up. Yeah, they're just asking us to get out of here. We don't want to go back. Alright. So, we're getting out in La Paz right now. This guy's telling us what to do. Keep moving. Just a little heads up. When you go to download the... Now we're exiting on the right side. Okay, I'm confused. When you go to download the truck from Half-Ass Gaming's Patreon, he also has something in there called FL Toys. Gives you a couple different more nodes in the car, including like just things like where I have that power inverter. But it also finally gave me the option to put that GPS there on the dash, and right there you can put a typical GPS. Or you can put in a cell phone, but you can't move the location. But at least with that FL Toys, it's just like an add-on thing that he has. It's free. That's how you're going to get a GPS in here. I have Sissel Mega Pack in here, and it wasn't offering me any options for GPS. So if you don't have that FL Toys, I'm pretty sure you're going to have to run it without GPS. It might be something that is a little bit adventurous for you. just going a little slow trying to figure out. I didn't realize, well, I should have done the math. Like 12 of the hours is actually commuting on the boat, and then what, we have 2 hours left? Yeah, so it's a total of 14 hours. So we'll be driving for 2 hours, but we'll be driving at night. So not a ton of scenery, I guess. As we say goodbye to the port. Yeah, that's cool. I haven't actually taken the ferry for a long time. Oh, yep, that guy is gonna hit us. That was my fault. Totally my fault. Sorry, guy. It's like he didn't make any attempt to stop, but I have no idea how fast he was going. Probably wasn't going too fast. Well, 68 is the limitation in here. Come on. I'm really having a problem with this transmission. It really wants to take it up to like a solid like 20 RPMs, and if you try to shift before that, it doesn't really like it. Maybe that has to do with the engine that's in here as well. So let's build up some speed, and we'll follow the map. If they say I can go 68, I'm going to go 68. Obviously, that's already converted from kilometers. Well, looks like we're probably going to have to stop here. Oh yeah, this area is only 40. Which is... Oh, the speed limit didn't change. No one else coming, we're good. And, of course, we're going to yield. So, okay, there it changed. Sign said 60, changed to 37 into miles per hour, so we're good. Thought there might have been something off with it. Engine is loud. There's no warning signs on recommended speeds for turns in Reforma. Nice, good mirrors. Look at this. The road's completely different here. We got cobblestones. That's pretty cool. Haven't seen that in ATS. Then again, I've only explored probably like 10% of Reforma, so that's kind of cool. Go ahead and get the Jake off, and I'll stall it. Oh, perfect. Just in time for a red light by the... I'm rushing it. I'm rushing it. What's going on here? I'm just not driving well today, folks. Yeah, and we skipped that one, so we'll make sure we... If you were that determined, come on. They gave me every way, every possible way that I could have missed that light. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It only wants to go back in at 1,000 RPMs. Oh, come on. All right, let's take it up to 2,000 RPMs. Then we got a clean shift. Got to take it all the way up. Otherwise, it's like expecting the same amount of drop between when you come out of gear and when you go into gear. So if you come out at 1,600, you got to wait till 1,000. That's kind of what it feels like is happening. Probably should have just left that other engine in instead of trying to get this guy in. bridge here. Wish I had a few more horsies instead of just this 350. Oh, see, we already missed it. We already missed it, and it's delaying us. Oh, man. Got to drop it back into 4th. You know what? I forgot. I'm driving an 18 speed. I can use these little half gears. Oh, got some tire squeal. Heads up. Heads up, Mexico. I'm coming for you. As usual, whenever a bottleneck comes, it slows down, but like artificially. Usually what happens with a bottleneck, it slows down. I mean, obviously you're going from 2 lanes into 1. It's going to slow it down naturally, but what really ends up slowing it down is when people are just dumb and they're not, you know, you got to do the zipper method, right? You know, one car is allowed in, then the next. Makes sense to me. But it seems like to me they AI traffic, they navigate everything perfectly well. They use the zipper method, and then they still artificially slow down. Like it's not necessary. You don't need to do that. Do I have to stop? All right, buddy. Look like you're doing a good job. Lots of checkpoints in Reforma. "70 kilometers, that would be 43 miles per hour. With this tiny engine, we're not going to be able to go too much more than that. I believe I cap out at like 55. I have it also doesn't help that I have a transmission's a 3.9 diff. And I really just did that because I want a whole lot of available torque. I want it to be easy to start and go, give me a little bit more advantage if I'm doing any uphill, because I do have a lower horsepower engine in here. That was my thinking anyway. So let's see what's going on here. They've got us going way, way, way too far. Okay, so you know what? I'm not playing this one by the book. I thought it would just have me detour, do something real quick. This isn't, like, I don't want to go to the next federal state before I have to turn around. Alright, back with you. So yeah, when I fly like that, it knocks out one of my cameras, the camera on the bottom left. Apparently it's trying to load in too much scenery or something, and it's too much for my graphics card. I don't know. I'm not even running on really high specs and really high settings. Everything's like very much hobbled with my, I guess, ancient 3070 Ti. Check on the time. Now we got 1 hour 49, which is just a little bit short of what we should have got when I got off the boat. Now that we had to reroute because I missed a highway. I was pretty sure I was going the right way, but apparently not. They said to stay left. I did. I'm probably supposed to go slower over those bumps, but you know what? You can only make a guy comply so much. Having a little bit of a rough go at it today. To Cabo San Lucas, that's correct. That's where we want to go. Get that blinker off finally. And let's hit the road. I'm gonna try to skip, or try to split these. already turned right. Already turning right. That was quick. And can we turn right on red in Mexico? Let's find out. That doesn't matter because I'm over the line and AI is going to stop anyway. Thought I was going left. Really? No, can't have any gear today. No gear today for you. In about an hour, I'll be able to split this. You know, I like a good challenge just as much as the next guy, and sometimes it just kind of adds all up, and it just adds for what started out was going to be fun and challenging and something different is they just, I don't know, you just have a bad day at it, and it also likes a quick shift on this one. Probably get over on the right. Well, we can't get over. Let's zoom out on the GPS. So we got a speed limit of 62 and we're up over 50 now. We are in 7 high. I'll get that on so you guys can see what is going on. No, we're in 5 high. Sorry. Yeah, so we can actually... We actually got quite a bit of power here. Once I switched that old engine out of there. I kind of don't want to slow down because it takes so much time to build the momentum up. There's a lot of interchange, a lot of changes here on these roads. Haven't really been on one going straight for very long at all. Any more than like a minute. Yeah, so we could probably get this thing up to like 65 now that I've got the 3176 in here. So that was kind of cool. Take the ferry and poured over from Mazatlan, headed to Cabo San Lucas. I like it. Like I said, I've only explored like maybe, if I'm, you know, at most maybe 10% of Reforma. There's so much to see, there's so much to experience, and that's really why I mean, I do not mind at all throwing money toward Reforma because tons of updates, tons of things to explore. It's like, I mean, he mapped an entire country pretty much. I mean, the eastern part isn't there yet. I don't know what his plans are for it, but I mean, it's the equivalent of probably adding about 3 or 4 DLCs, maybe more, like in terms of how many cities you can go to, equivalent in the U.S. So, not unhappy about that at all. Very good job on this, and it's different, right? It just gives you that different experience. I know I'm in the cab a little bit more than I am usually, but there's nothing to see out here, unless we want to take a look at the truck and the trailer at night. Obviously that it's kind of textbook for Ruda's tanker when you throw on all those lights on there. That's so cool. And what I like about it is you don't have to map all those, you don't have to add all those. It's just kind of an option, and then you get rear lights. I think they even have them on the front. Yep, so cool. So it highlights that thing. Lights are shining nice and bright. It really helps when you're backing up, but I'm always kind of conflicted because I hate adding on all those lights. I love it when developers allow you to have the option to pick from a pre-formatted one or go to town on your own. A little bit over the speed limit here. I think it's going up anyway. There it is. And it's going up to right where I am right now. Let's go ahead and see if we can... Okay. So we're pretty much there, just kind of hanging out. Doesn't look like this hill's going to be much. So we'll just kind of use it to bleed off some speed. There's a lot of like restricted speed locations in feels like I only get out on the road and maybe a minute later and got some other speed restriction. And we're already back to 56 again. And we're cut off again. Look at that. They just got us switching back and forth. That feels a little bit ridiculous to me. That's a little bit ridiculous. No, we're not floating anything today. It is by the book. It's nice to be back in the FL86 though. I'm liking the old Freightliners. The other one, maybe there's something that I'm missing, but I've seen people driving in 1.53 beta the Harvin's FLB, but it comes up as non-compliant for me. Anyone have any ideas on what that might be?
15 yards, turn left.
And we are here in Cabo San Lucas. We're going to be dropping off at the ADM. That was a crazy little adventure. Sorry for, you know, if I had planned that out a little bit better, then maybe I wouldn't have been doing all that. But part of me was saying, hey, sometimes having an adventure like that can make it interesting, because it wasn't, I don't want to do everything so pre-planned. Like for certain things that I want to point out, it makes perfect sense to plan. You want to make sure you have the right trailer. You want to make sure, you know, try to build out a realistic scenario. Like, would I normally be carrying diesel to ADM? I don't know. And sometimes I like to really plan out those scenarios so that it's, you know, it's realistic. And sometimes it's nice to just kind of go with it and see where it takes you. I'm kind of disappointed. I wish there would have been more turns into this city. I think we only took about 8 of them.
You have reached your destination.
Ah, easy parking. That's the thing. When you don't give it the ability to ask what you want to do, you just kind of go at random. Most of the time I like when it selects for me, because it's like, you know, you'd be going into a place. I couldn't really go that much farther. I need to fix that. That's not acceptable. Hit the horn so they know we're coming back. But it's like if you're pulling into a yard, you're going to ask them, hey, where do you want this? And they're going to tell you where you want it, where it's, and they're going to be doing it based on how they're going to be offloading it, what type of cargo it is, what they might have in queue. Normally they have you in a certain spot, but they're not going to have you there because, you know, you'd be blocking the road or something. So they'll let you know what's going on, and that's why I keep it at random. All right, let's go ahead and get the engine off. Welcome to Cabo San Lucas at the ADM, dropping off 17,544 pounds of diesel. That was kind of cool to take that little ferry over. Was not aware at all that that was a part of it. I really wish that I had time to record this video during the daytime, and I wasn't sure at all, because it showed like the little dotted line. I'm like, no, that can't be the ferry. But it's telling me it's 14 hours. So I'm thinking, like, I didn't put the 2 and 2 together. Like, I'm probably going to save some time because the bulk of it's going to be on the ferry, so I don't actually have to drive that, but it still is counting that amount of time. If that was the case, then I would have changed the time of day so that we could have actually driven during the day. but I didn't. So that is what happens if you don't plan out every little detail to a video. Maybe it makes it interesting. Maybe it's just kind of a pain. I don't know. You guys tell me below in the comments. Thanks for coming along on the drive. If you enjoyed what you saw, go ahead and give me the thumbs up. Consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell if you haven't already, so you can see all my videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.